Hi. So today we're playing Pub Encounter. We're going to continue off of the main story. Let's see. We're currently on chapter 6, if I remember correctly. And then we have 2 more chapters before we can get best end or good end, I guess. Hopefully we get at least one of them today. Although I'm not so sure. Let's check our save. Oh, it's still just here. Okay. Alright, it's time to begin. I ran out of the bar and looked and quick. I ran out of the bar and looked quickly. Oh, that's why I couldn't read it properly. There is a genuine typo. I ran out of the bar and quickly looked around the area, but I couldn't find Keiichiro. Where could he have gone? My discouragement was evident in my continued sighs. Just a fight between brothers, huh? I wonder what I could do to help. Jerry? I lifted my head at the familiar voice to see Keiichiro standing there, looking surprised. Why are you here? Because Soichiro wouldn't tell me anything about what's going on. Are you really that concerned about my brother? Yes. Yes, I really am. I really like him. Whether or not he believes me. I guess I could tell you a little bit. I might be able to talk about it with you. Talk about what? The reason we're arguing. That's what you want to know, right? You might be able to solve things. I listened. Okay, I guess I could hear a little from you. Thanks, you'll be doing me a big favor. Like that, Keiichiro began talking. His voice is so similar to Soichiro's, but his tone is so different. Amused by that strange sensation, I listened to Keiichiro's story. What am I going to do? Ever since that day, those were practically the only words I've been saying. I knew there was no point in complaining about it now, but still. Huh, you look rather troubled. I am, Minoru. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I see. With his usual genial smile, Minoru brought another bite of Mont Blanc cake to his mouth. Was he really even listening to me? So after he saw Soichiro's brother fighting, his brother gave you a letter. Yes. And you're wondering whether or not you should give it to Soichiro. Right. Since you accepted the letter on the intention of giving it to him, I think you should. Is there some reason you don't want to? Actually, let's take the rest of this to Adar. Why? There should be 2 guys who know more about Keiichiro than I do here today. 2 guys? Hide and Mamoru. Why those 2? Maybe because their lines of work, they can't help but watch people that catch their eyes. They're always going about how he did this or that while they're drinking. Hi, why is he that grandpa again? Hi, Dima. We're continuing the story. And by the way, after this, we're doing another game. We're not continuing this series. Or we're not continuing this game, I guess. I'm only doing like one route per game for stream, as far as I remember. Although there are exceptions to some games. This is not one of the exceptions though. Is Keiichiro that much of an interesting customer? I guess you could say that. That was good. I was sleeping most of the day, to be honest. How about you? Also, let me check the audio. There you go. Well, yeah, I guess I was. He had been sitting, hiding in the dark corner with a hat over his face after all. Probably the other guys felt the same way. Now look here, there's a delicious cake sitting right in front of you. Are you just going to sit there worrying or eat it? Eating good food always raises your spirit. And you'll worry Soichiro if you keep up that face. I know you're right. There's no point in me worrying about this. This is really good. Right? I love the Mont Blanc here. Pretty good, resting from yesterday's run. So, I assume you like to work out? Based from all the running, I guess. Yeah. I like the Swiss rolls here too. They put a lot of fruit inside them. They're really great. Oh, well then, I'll have to try one of those next time. Please do. I walked into Odar, sitting off the pleasant jingle of the door chimes. Hello. Welcome, Najeri. Huh? You were with Minoru? Huh. Just a little date. What? I'm jealous. You getting to take Najeri out? What about the rest of us? Hey Najeri, how about we go on a date sometime? I'll show you a perfect evening. Pato. And I am T-Bag. Nice to meet you. Ayo? Huh? Oh, well... Why would she go on a date with you? Hideaki. She's going out with me! Fucking hell. No, Could I really ask about Keiichiro with the guys in this sort of mood? You guys must have troubled her too much yet. She hasn't even had a drink. Soichiro. What would you like to have today? I guess I'll have a spumoni. Very well. What about you, Mr. Sonoda? I'll take the same thing as Najeri. Oh, how unusual for you. I'm in a pretty good mood. I got to hear a lot of secrets today. My, I find myself quite jealous as well now. So sorry, Chiro, not you too. I merely spoke the truth. I'll be right back with your drinks. These guys look too much cocky. Yeah, a little bit. I can agree with that. With a quick nod, Soichiro swiftly began adding the ingredients into the shaker. After a few moments of shaking out a smart rhythm, the cocktail was set in front of me. Here you are. Thanks. Soichiro had his usual smile on. Maybe only in my imagination, with a hint of shadow. Soichiro seems a little different from his usual self today. And if it's enough that we all notice, you must really feel like something's off, right, Najeri? Yeah, I do. I feel like he's not his usual upbeat self. My guess was that Keiichiro was the source of his trouble. Was that what you were talking about, Minoru? How did you know? Because I couldn't imagine anything else you might have been talking about, I guess. With an all-knowing look on his face, Mamoru grinned. All the guys here are seriously perceptive, somehow. So what did you want to ask us? Actually, it's about Soichiro's brother. His brother? Oh, the one from the other day, I mean, right? That suspicious guy who's always dead here, right? Apparently everyone found him suspicious after all. Yes. He has something to do with why Soichiro's down today, I'm sure of it. That guy, huh? I don't really like him. Huh? Me either. What do you mean? Let's move a little further to the back. Oh, scene change. Why don't you guys like him? Well, I feel like it changes things a little knowing that he's related to Soichiro, but he's apparently been coming in here asking to borrow money about once a week. Oh. To borrow money. Just drinks and leeches off more money. Soichiro always just gives him money without protest, so I thought something was going on. I had a lot of theories, but I never would have guessed he was his brother. I've even gone and told Soichiro he could always talk to me if he was in some kind of trouble. Really? What happened? He said it was personal. It's fine. Don't worry about me, just like the usual. He really keeps to himself, Soichiro does. Never mind that he knows everything all about us. That's only because he get drunk and tell us everything. But anyway, seeing him after the concert the other day, yeah, something's definitely up. The way that he was acting, I don't think his brother is actually a bad guy though. The way that he's acting? He was acting kind of strangely, wasn't he, Soichiro? There's obviously something weird going on between those two. My thoughts were in turmoil. The letter was still sitting right in there in my bag. Should I show him? Or maybe would you just throw it away? If you talk to him, I think my brother might change his mind. I'm really in a lot of trouble here. You have to give this letter to him. Please, Najan. I can't believe it's come to this. Oh, I just noticed that message. How tall am I? I'm about 5 foot or 152 cm, is it called? Yeah. Basically short as fuck. I remember the way Keiichiro had pleaded with me, the desperation of his face. 152? I think it is 152. The yeah, 2 centimeters to feet or something. Yeah, I am 5 foot. I prefer feet than centimeters. Well, if it is centimeters, but yeah. Oh, okay. Too good that I remember the conversion then. I remember the way Keiichiro had pleaded with me, the desperation on his face. As long as I didn't know what was going on, I couldn't decide whether or not to give the letter. What should I do? Jerry? Jerry? Oh, is something troubling you? No, not really. Of course, there was no way I could tell him that it was him and his brother I was worrying about. If you'd like, please have this. Placed in front of me was a champagne glass with some red seeds inside. What is it? Oh, they're pomegranate seeds. And when we add the champagne, wow. The champagne bubbled up, making the red seeds dance around the grass. How pretty. Jerry. Huh? Jerry? Out of the blue, Soichiro said my name. Soichiro? It's the name of the cocktail. Huh? No fair. Soichiro naming a cocktail after a girl? Seriously, that stands to the rules. We've got no chance of winning against something like that. And I have no intention of letting you. Hey yo! Ha! You're really serious about this then? I am, depending on what the Jerry thinks, that is. Soichiro looked at me a little bit shyly. Obviously, there was no way I wouldn't be thrilled by such a gesture. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. I think I'm going to cry. Now you made her cry, Soichiro. That was never my intention. I just wanted to see you smile. You did? You've been looking so depressed all day today, so... Wow, you're really observant to notice that. Us here way in the back and you tending to the bar too. Of course, nothing gets by me when it comes to you. Alright, get me a Jerry too, Soichiro. Me too, I want to see how it tastes. Somehow that sounds kinda dirty coming from you, Mamoru. Don't be stupid, what else can I say? I can't help what Soichiro named it. Besides, speaking of sounding dirty, I'm pretty sure the way you ordered it was pretty bad too. Really? I don't think so. Right, Najeri? Well, personally, it felt a bit obscene coming from the both of you. If you don't like it, shall I change the name? Oh no! I love it. Please, keep the name as is. Very well then. But, in return... Yes? Can you order one too? A Najeri? Feeling flirty, I picked up my courage and asked. Soichiro looked surprisingly for a moment, but smiled amusedly and agreed. That's a simple enough request. Certainly I'd like an Nigeria as well. You're really out of it, huh? I heard a voice from overhead. I realized that music in the bars was no longer playing. Maybe I'd fallen asleep again? I cracked open my eyelids. I glimpsed Soichiro sitting beside me, sighing. Not wanting to let myself be a burden to him, I started to rouse myself and then stopped. I felt a hand stroking my hair. It was the first time he'd ever touched me like this. What is it that's worrying so much, Desiree? I've shamelessly asked you that so many times when I believe I know the answer already. It's about me, isn't it? I never meant to cause you so much pain. All I ever wanted is to see you happy. And if possible at my side, no one else's. That's my only wish. What did he just say? He wanted me? At his side? What on earth did he... Well, Nigeria, I think it's about time we stop pretending to be asleep. I just got this. You knew? So
Hello, my honey. Hello, my lady. Hello, my dear friend. It's nice to see you again. Hi.
hi, Miguel.
Did I scare you?
A little bit.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
mission has been accomplished.
What the fuck? Big meanie.
How tall are you? 152? Yeah. Yeah, she is. She's small.
Yeah, I'm small. Leave me alone.
I'm smaller. I'm the size of your ass.
What?
You are the size of yourself. Look at my horse. He's small.
That's not the same thing.
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
Can I continue?
I just came here to cause chaos, apparently. I didn't even know that. Yes, please continue.
Alright. Follows right after all. I really only noticed and woke up just a minute ago, but what? I wasn't sure what to say. That I was hoping to get to hear more of his true feelings. That would be just plain eavesdropping on my part. Well, if you're awake now, how about I take you home? I don't feel like it would be a good idea to stay here much longer with just the two of us alone. Not a good idea. Why? Do you really want to know? The way he asked me that in his husky voice, I momentarily became speechless. Somehow or other, I already knew exactly what he meant. Let's go. I really gave him the bombastic side eye.
Sorry, the fucking what?
Bombastic side eye.
What the fuck is that? And why did you came up with it?
I didn't come up with it, it's a thing.
It's a bombastic side eye is not a thing. Who the fuck said that?
Is.
I'm gonna beat that person up. What the fuck?
Look it up, Miguel.
I don't wanna. It's going to corrupt my search engine. Bombastic side eye.
Alright, I'll find it for you. You know what the side eye is, right?
Yes. Yeah, I know what a side eye is.
Okay, good. It's bombastic.
Ah, yes, that explains everything.
Yep.
Then I think you need to continue the visual now.
Okay.
You're getting derailed.
After getting ready, we left the bar, Soichiro naturally taking my hand in his. The night breeze feels pleasantly cool on my cheeks. Are you cold? No, I'm fine. Are you sure? Still, let me hold your hand like this, just for a little while. I guess I must have fallen asleep. Yes. By the time I noticed, you were already fast asleep. I don't remember giving you strong drinks though. This is the second time I've done that. I'm sorry. I'll try to be more careful. Don't think anything of it. You must have been tired. I'm pretty sure I've been sleeping well, though, and work hasn't been very busy either. But you've been worried about something other than work lately, haven't you? I believe that's my fault, I'm sorry. No, it's not your fault at all, it's just I suddenly stopped speaking. I knew about the problem between Soichiro and Keiichiro. And yet, I still had the letter I had to give to Soichiro just sitting in my bag. If I did do something, the fight would never have been resolved. Soichiro, actually, I have something for you. For me? I actually should have maybe given it to you sooner. With that preface, I took the letter out from Keiichiro out of my bag. In truth, I was still unsure, but I knew this was for the two brothers had to solve, not me. Here. What's this? The day I saw you and Keiichiro fighting, I went and talked to Keiichiro. You did? He asked me, since you and I were obviously friends, to give me this to you. He said he was in a lot of trouble, so I really just had to give it to you, but I wasn't sure if I should be butting into you guys fighting like this. I'm sorry for not giving it to you right away. I see. So that's what's been worrying about you. So that's what's been worrying you all this time. I've caused you a lot of trouble. I owe you an apology. You really don't. It's my fault for getting involved. In that case, allow me to thank you. Huh? Thank you for worrying about me. We were standing ever so slightly closer together than usual. Soichiro squeezed my hand tightly. My heart sped up at his gently whispered words of thanks. After that, we continued walking without speaking. When we got to the park where our paths diverged, I stopped. What's wrong? Soichiro, do you remember earlier the time at the bar I got really drunk? I do. Am I even closer to you now than I was then? Red-faced, I waited for Soichiro's answer to my question. So close to confession. Well, step by step, the distance between us lessened. Embarrassed, I hid my face. Soichiro's hand had been holding mine, now came up to touch my cheek. Surprised, I looked up. You're bright red. Well, it's because you just I want to feel close to you so badly that I reach out to you, even knowing it's a sin. Hey yo. Does that answer your question? Does that mean I can't say any more than that? Again, the same phrase. I should have known, and yet I still feel disappointed. But even that wasn't enough to curb my impulses. Then, in that case... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I moved closer. I took one more step to Soichiro. Doing something like this was new for me. My heart was racing faster than I could believe. Kiss me.
You sure? In front of everybody?
Whoa! I try to read here.
Oh, okay. Enjoy 70 Shadows of Nina.
70? What? Is that a reference?
Sorry, 69.
Is that a reference to something?
Wasn't like 50 Shades of Grey?
Oh. Okay. I'll wait until you're ready to say the words, but in the meantime... You're quite forward, a girl saying such a thing in a place like this. But I can't blame you. It's my fault for thinking the same thing and not being able to say it. Soichiro. Come a little closer. I did as he asked and further close the distance between us. You can't close your eyes. I want you to be fully aware of who it is you're kissing. Even as we spoke, we were getting closer and closer. Okay. Beneath the gleaming light of the moon, the distance between us finally disappeared. We continued our kiss from every angle. Whoa! When I opened my lips in invitation, Soichiro's warm tongue slipped inside my mouth. It was completely different from the desperate, lustful kisses from before. Whoa! Do I even read this out loud? Should I?
Yes. Yes, you should. Commit!
Alright, I'll commit. It's so awkward. Making faint, wet sounds, Soichiro slowly explored my mouth. Slowly but surely, the kiss stole away all my power of rational thought. Arms, stronger than they look, wrapped around my hips. Soichiro. I pressed my body against him, desiring what came next. Every inch of my body burned with such heat I hardly knew what to do. Don't speak like that. Whatever my age, I'm still a man. You'll make me want to do something more. Please do. I want you. Right here? Well, I won't do that to you. Well then... I wrapped my arms around Soichiro's body, stood up on my toes, and whispered into his ear. Will you come over to my place? Half delirious, I let the words slip from my lips. Soichiro pressed a kiss to my cheek and then stepped away from me. I can't. Why not? What happens is an expression of love. What happens next is an expression of love between two people. As long as I can't express how I feel, it would be degraded to a mere act of lust. I couldn't allow myself to do that to you. I see. I'm sorry for leaving you hanging like this. Just don't forget. Forget what? For me, now and before, this has all been nothing but expressions of my love. I see. I'll be sure to keep that well in mind. It's quiet today. Yes, it seems as if everyone has their hands full with work at the moment. I guess that makes me the only lazy one. But isn't the reason you're able to come here because you work hard, very hard during the day? Thanks. I'm glad you thought of it like that instead. Of course. We spoke in lowered voices and with big smiles. I love being able to spend the weekend like this. I drank down the rest of my drink in one gulp. The ice rattled noisily in the empty glass. What will you have next? Let me think. I glanced down on my watch. It was already past 11. Normally I wouldn't mind the time at all. I think I better get home. Oh my, how unusual for you. Actually, I have to work tomorrow, so... If that were so, wouldn't it have been best to go straight home without stopping you? Maybe, but I just wanted to see you. With a faint blush, I said the very words I've been wanting to say that day. Urged along by my embarrassment, I got things ready and stood up to go. Thanks for the drinks. Thank you for stopping by just to see me today. I was hoping to see you as well, so I was very glad you did. Soichiro. My heart gave a leap of joy at the unexpected sentiment. I wish I could stay with him longer. But I couldn't let this interfere with my work. However young, I was still an adult. I'll be back soon. Thank you. Oh, why did I have to work tomorrow? We're having such a good time tonight. If I hadn't had to work, I wouldn't have been able to express my disappointment like I did. Still, it's just so sad. Is there Soichiro? At the sound of the voice, I instinctively said the name of the man of my thoughts. But then I turned around, the one standing there was Keiichiro, and an odd look on his face. Oh, chapter 7! Separate paths, Dandy shout. Nejire. When I turned around, it wasn't Soichiro, but his younger brother. Oh, Keiichiro, sorry, you sounded so much like Soichiro. He seemed somewhat different than he was the last time we met. He seemed impatient? Angry? Did you give Soichiro my letter? Huh? The letter! Don't tell me you forgot, after I begged you like that. The dark light shone in his eyes. This is really bad. I won't let my brother abandon me now. Abandon you? What are you talking about? Soichiro would never. Did you say something to him? Huh? That's it. That must be it. I can't believe you abandoned me like this now of all times. Not after he supported me all these years. So what the hell did you say to him? What are you after? Not giving him my letter and then seducing him? Is it money? Keiichiro slowly stepped closer to me, a frightening expression on his face. I did give him the letter. I'm not trying to do anything to him. Stop with the pretense. Money is necessary. If I had money, I wouldn't be in this position. Not trying to hide this irritation, Keiichiro grabbed forcefully onto my shoulder. Let go of me! If you really gave him the letter, why is he still ignoring me? Why is he trying to take my future away from me? I shrank back at the furious voice, memories of being attacked at the park revived in my head. This time, Soichiro wasn't here to save me, I was on my own. Stop! Get off! What do you think you're doing? Suddenly, Keiichiro's hand was forcibly torn away from me. In front of my eyes was the strong back of my protector. Keiichiro, what's the meaning of this? I wasn't doing anything, I was just... Stop blaming everyone else. What on earth did Jinri ever do to you? Soichiro. With trembling hands, I grasped onto the hem of Soichiro's clothes. The moment I heard the voice, my shoulders sank in relief. Shivers spread throughout my body. Soichiro gently placed an arm around my shoulders. Don't involve her in our issues anymore. I didn't do anything wrong. If she'd done like I asked and given you the letter. She did. I got your letter. But then why? We'll talk about this later. Going to avoid me again, huh? You never change. I'm not avoiding anything. It's simply more important to me now that you leave Nigeria alone. I'm sure you have at least that much discretion as well. Fine. I'll leave you alone for today. I'll leave for today, but just go. I listened to the sound of retreating footsteps, the arm around my shoulder tightened. I'm so sorry. It's all because of me that you had to go through that. Soichiro, The fear of being attacked had been revived full force inside of me and it wouldn't cease. I couldn't even bear to look Soichiro in the eyes. Oh. His face looked so much like Keiichiro's, the man who had just grabbed my shoulder. I instantly pushed my way free from his arm. Are you scared of me? There's no reason I should feel that way. Please be honest with me. Do I scare you? It's so strange. I know that you'd never do anything like that to me, and yet... Soichiro wrapped me in a tight embrace. Just look at me, the real me, not anyone else. Soichiro? My gaze met with a pair of concerned eyes. I could only see my own similar expression reflected inside. Passionate lips covered my own. This fervent kiss was obviously different from the last one. At the mercy of intense sensations, everything else gradually slipped far away from my mind. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. I finally managed to get out a single word among heaving breaths. Soichiro's kind voice echoed in gentle whispers against my ear. I would never do anything to hurt you. So please, don't be afraid of me. I don't think I can bear it, seeing you look at me like that. Soichiro. I wrapped Soichiro in a tight hug, my hands no longer shaking. Soichiro soothingly stroked my back as if comforting a child. It's alright, there's nothing to be afraid of. I'm here now. Okay. I stayed like that for a while, being calmed by Soichiro's embrace. Once I finally calmed down, I suddenly felt embarrassed and stepped away. I'm alright now. Sorry for freaking out like that. You did nothing wrong. I'm the one who should apologize for causing you all this pain. I have, haven't I? Unable to quite deny it, I stayed silent. Why? Sorry? Why did you come? Mama told me he'd pass you on your way home. He told me he'd seen Keiichiro looking really upset that something might have happened. I had a bad feeling. Sadly, my intuition about such things is often right. So you came here running still dressed like that? How could I take the time to change knowing you could be in danger? I'm really sorry about all this. It's fine, everyone encouraged me to come. So what about Adar? I'm having Mr. Sonoda watch over things. Minoru. The chimes over there jingled as I walked in. Hi, Soichiro. Hi. Please, come have a seat. It was the following afternoon. I'd come to Adare while it was still light outside. I accepted Soichiro's offer and took a seat at the counter. There was a stool width of distance between us. Why are you sitting over there? Oh, well, somehow embarrassed I couldn't get the words out. Probably because the kiss that we shared, I'd even have dreams about Soichiro. And now I wanted to touch him again. You look a little flushed. Have you caught a cold? No, I'm fine. You may not have just noticed yet. With that, Soichiro brought his hand to my forehead. My heart sped up at the shrinking distance between us. You don't seem to have a fever, but... Yes? Your face is really quite red. Don't worry about me. Basically, my only redeeming quality is my good health. I'm sure that's not the only quality you possess. As he looked at me with such a kindly, beaming smile, I couldn't say a word. This was embarrassing. I'm so sorry I'm annoying you. Were you doing it on purpose? You just have the cutest reactions, I couldn't help it. Plus, I'm a little anxious at the moment. Anxious? Why? The reason I asked you to come here today was to talk to you about Keiichiro. Keiichiro. Would you mind listening to me talking about him? I averted my gaze and stared at the countertop. I wonder what kind of scenes were being reflected in those eyes, staring off at a memory. Yes, I'd be happy to. I want to know more about him. Keiichiro and I, we used to be very close. He was a lot younger than me, and I just adored him. He was practically always by my side. But how can I put this? I found a crucial difference between the two of us. What kind of difference? For as long as I remember, I've been more skilled at things than the average person. It sounds silly to talk about myself that way, but I was fairly good at almost everything I tried. Because of that, I never struck the one thing for very long. No matter what I tried, no sooner did I start to enjoy it, I had already mastered it. When I realized that about myself, I started to feel like life was very boring. And so I became horribly jealous of my brother. Of Keiichiro? He had a lot of things I didn't. He was always bad at everything, but that was also why everything was fun for him. I can't tell you how often I felt envious watching him continue to improve at something. Keiichiro started working out with flowers on a mere whim. Unlike myself, who had been studying flower arranging since I was young. He did flower arranging too. It was small, but my family had run a flower arranging school for generations. Thus, it was easy to get recognition, and my parents were pleased as well. I just followed the rules and put the flower together half-heartedly. But Keiichiro was different. His arrangements had magic to them. You could see his own heart and soul in every piece. Whereas mine were decently presentable, his had the power to move people's hearts. I quit flower arranging and I made myself a vow. From that point on, I would spend my life supporting Keiichiro's talent. It was because of his turbulent emotions that he was able to make such moving arrangements. I vowed to use all of my many skills to make up for Keiichiro's shortcomings. So does it mean you've been living your life all this time for your brother's sake? Yes, exactly. I've lived for the sake of making him a successful flower arranger. At some point, seeing his dream come true became my dream as well. So whenever I heard he was struggling financially, I never hesitated to support him. I was under the illusion that I was helping him that way. Illusion? I remember what you said about his flower arrangement that day. That piece was about Keiichiro and myself. It was you and Keiichiro? What do you mean? All the time, I've been trying to protect him. Rather, if it had not been for me, his talents would never have achieved this level of success. But now I'm at a crossroads. I have to decide whether to continue keeping him under my protection or whether to let him go and let him aim for a higher world. It was you that made me realize that. Me? Your words were what made me start to think and give me the courage to walk a different path. It's scary. I've spent many years living an empty life. Without Keiichiro as my reason for living, I don't know how to live my life anymore. But his eyes filled with loving tenderness pierced right through me. My heart raced. I want to try living along someone else's side now. Not as a support from the shadows, but as a mutual partner under the sun's light. Soichiro, do you mean? I couldn't finish my sentence out loud. Soichiro just smiled peacefully and gently squeezed my hand. The warmth from his body spread within me. Surely he felt the same way I did. To that end, I have no choice but to separate myself from Keiichiro. To separate? Don't put it like that. You guys are still brothers after all. I suppose so. Well then, put a little distance between us at least. Please talk to him and make up. Wait, what? I intend to. I wonder, you're so smart and kind. What do you mean? I feel like once you know your words might make someone angry, you tend not to say anything. I can't deny the truth of that. I knew it. Somehow, finding our conversation amusing, both of us broke out in smiles. He'd be okay. I was sure Shoichiro would be able to again fight. And then make things right again. I'm sure that if you tell him how you feel, he'll understand. So don't be afraid. Go have at it without him. I'll be rooting for you. After I finished, I felt I might have phrased things a little strangely. Upon hearing my words, another amused smile crossed Shoichiro's lips. You're very strong. Where did that come from? I'm not strong at all. You're the one who's strong. Drink? You want me to drink? Alright.
Yeah, it's been a while since that.
Yeah, sorry, I was reading. You've helped me so many times. No, you're the one who's always helping me. Let's not talk about this anymore. It's a beautiful day outside. Why don't we go outside? Huh? I need to stock more wine anyway. You said before you wanted to come along sometime. You remember? I have a good memory. I'm a bartender, you know. What's that supposed to mean? It's a necessary skill. I have to be able to remember my customers' favorite drinks. Then you probably remember exactly how to make me happy too. I do. As for you. At that point, he cut off his sentence and entwined our hands together. Oh. Whenever I take your hand like this, you blush and then make the happiest face. You really don't have to spell it out for me like that. I quickly blushed as Shoichiro had said. I got revenge. Slightly frustrated, I put my forehead onto Shoichiro's shoulder. It makes you happy too, doesn't it? When I get close to you like this? How did you know? It's obvious enough to me. I've been watching you all this time. How could I claim to like you and not notice even that much? Even that fact, when you say things like that, I feel even happier, one by one. Does that make you happy? I doubt there's anyone whom it wouldn't. As he flirtatiously replied, Shoichiro stood up from his chair. All of a sudden, the loud jangling of the door chimes rang across the bar. The door had been violently flung open. Keiichiro. Keiichiro. Keiichiro marched in with angry steps. The pleasant atmosphere was destroyed, replaced by the blanket of tension over the bar. While I'm out here, practically struggling for my life, you're in here and doing what? I can't believe the depths of your betrayal. In the same instant, dozens of emotions crossed Keiichiro's face. Anger, sadness, regret. Glaring at Soichiro, he spat out his feelings of hurt and pain. Why are you trying to get in my way now after all this time? Get in your way? I know how Nejire feels about you. And I know it must feel good about having such a beautiful girl care about you. But is this really a reason enough to abandon your brother after everything we had together? You always said it was your dream too, didn't you? To see our parents' work and legacy passed down through me. To see me recognized and respected as an artist. And yet, that's precisely why I'm doing this. It has nothing to do with Nejire. What do you mean? An oppressive silence set in. Keiichiro was obviously waiting for Seiichiro's answer. But Seiichiro showed signs of opening his mouth to reply. Why won't you say anything? If there's some reason you can give to make me understand, please tell me. Is there a reason you'd rip my lifelong dream from under me? Soichiro, please tell him. If you don't, neither of you will be able to move forward. No. If you guys don't hash it out right here and now, you'll never move another single step. I suppose you're right. We have to keep going on forward. No matter how painful it is, we must walk forward down our own paths. Soichiro, finally resolved to act, cast a smile my way. It must have been so hard for him, I imagined, to push away his lifelong brother and friend. Keiichiro, no matter what you say, I won't be able to give you any more money. I'm not saying that to be mean, I'm simply being honest. It's time. Time. It's time. It's time. Now is the time to abandon me? I've never once intended to abandon you. If that's true... Keiichiro never finished his sentence. Or rather, he was unable to. Without glancing away, Soichiro's eyes remained firmly fastened on his brother's face. Residing inside those eyes was a strength that left room for no discussion. I saw your piece. You did? It was a wonderful arrangement, as always. I already thought it embodied the two of us. It was supposed to be an image of the two of us, both looking to the sky. I was so honored to see that you chose to represent me like that. The way my flowers were looking over yours as they turned to the sky. It was a perfect representation of our relationship. If you understood that, then why won't you give me any more money? In order to keep aiming for the sky, I need your support. You know better than anyone how useless I am at supporting myself. We can't keep living like this. But why not? Why can't I keep aiming for greater heights, just as we are? Because under my protection, just like you say, you're doing nothing more than aiming. That's where the problem lies. You were never meant to be a flower grown in a greenhouse. You're supposed to bloom out in the field, beaten by the wind and rain, but strong and proud. That's precisely why you're able to create art that touches people's hearts like you do. You finally got soil under your roots to blossom on your own strength. If I continue to interfere, you never grow any taller than you already have. So you're saying you're pulling away like this for my sake? I know it may not seem that way to you, but I truly want to see you exposed to the turmoil of the world. To see what kind of feelings, what kind of flower you'll be able to produce. Because I'm the greatest fan you'll ever have. At last, Keisha's expressions changed. We can't continue living our lives while relying on one another. I doubt you're relying on me for anything at all, though. No. In fact, it is I who would be most lost without you. Keiichiro looked at Soichiro with an expression belying his confusion. That was the correct reaction. Anyone else would surely feel the same way. It was impossible to imagine the all-talented Soichiro depending on Keiichiro for anything. I've been living my life for the purpose of seeing it to be an artist. What are you saying? But I don't know how it may look in your eyes. Someone who can do anything, achieve degree of success in whatever he tries. That may be the person you see me as. Exactly that. 1,000 times I've thought, what's the point? Soichiro can do it better. The whole reason I've been able to keep working hard is because I knew you depended on me. The reason I've been able to apply myself to many things because I was doing it for you. I would have been the one suffering if it wasn't for my poor, helpless brother. That sounds terrible of me, doesn't it? But I'm putting an end to that now. Oh, it's getting a little spicy. In a fighting way, I guess. Hey. Hi, Zemma. Where's my castle? I'll either take you playing great. Orgasm, fuck. What's with you and your what's the word?
Say it.
Huh? Say it.
I dare you to say it. What's with you and your orgasms?
I just love gas.
You love gas?
Gas,
Hey, yo.
gas. Gonna step on the gas tonight.
Yeah.
Gas, I'm making me gasp. Hey, yo. Zemma, please.
This moffa down bad.
Truly down bad. I'm even having a fucking emotional moment in this game, and here, meanwhile, Zemma's just like, goddamn, where's my gas?
I mean, he ain't wrong. Where is Jasmine? Bring me here.
He's on a vacation.
All right, that's why he wasn't there. Yeah, leave the man alone. He's enjoying life. Like you should too.
Anyways, gonna lurk while I play Raid Shadow Legends. Uh-oh.
The sponsor of this video!
No, not sponsored.
Oh. But why?
Alright, good luck, Zema. Alright, I'm gonna continue with reading now, if you don't mind.
I mind.
Alright, fuck you.
What the fuck? Jesus, woman.
Just pure aggression.
Okay, continue, I guess.
Okay, thanks.
Damn. Damn.
I'm sorry!
Damn!
I'm
Oh.
so sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, I'll continue now for real. Soichiro's hands gently curled around my hips. Do you mean because you found someone else you need to support more than me? At Kirichiro's question, Soichiro pulled me even closer to him. Yes, I want to try living my life for her now. For me? I want to spend the rest of my life not belittling and pitying someone else, but in the kind of relationship where we can mutually support each other. I know that might sound crazy to you. You're really serious about this? You know better than anyone that I'm not the type of person to say something is in jest. Soichiro replied, mimicking Kirichiro's own phrasing from moments ago. I guess you're right. You'd never make a joke like that with her standing right there. An astonished smile crossed Kirichiro's lips. This was the first woman I've ever truly wanted to love with my whole heart. I want to treasure her. I never thought that they would come and hear you say something like that. People can change, you know. Do you think I can change too? Yes, I'm sure of it. The brothers then smiled similar smiles. Thank goodness. Finally, they could be brothers again. This is so wonderful that you guys finally made up. It's all thanks to you. Oh no, I didn't do it. I was interrupted by the sound of door chimes. Uh-oh. Chapter 8.
Damn.
Late bloomer.
Ah, boomer.
I guess so.
I don't even know what boomer means.
You don't?
No.
You actually don't?
I was joking, I do.
Okay. But Miguel, do you really?
I don't know anymore.
Do you know what it means or not?
I said no!
Okay, it means baby boomer.
What the fuck
It's a
do you mean?
It's a generation. Like how it's there are millennials, Gen X, boomer is...
Yeah, I know that much. But
Yeah.
what the fuck's a boomer? Is it just old man?
Yeah.
Fuck that. Come into my house, tell me boomer means baby boomer. And then expect me to believe that shit?
But that's what it's derived from. It's true though.
Okay, I'll believe you.
You can look it up if you want to.
I don't. But thank you anyway.
Alright. Oh, sorry, I wanted to talk a bit and stop by, but I guess you're in the middle of something? Minero. From the looks of this, you two have made up, Soichiro? How did you hear about that? Jerry just mentioned something about it once, but this is perfect timing. Minoru turned again to Koichiro with a big... you're Toyo Izumi Koichiro, right? Yes? I came with a job offer for your skills. Are you interested? A job offer? Minoru, why? Oh, many years ago you had a flyer for around... Many years ago, you had a flyer for a flower arrangement show out on the counter, and I went to see it. And that's where I first saw Koichiro's work. He hadn't won awards yet, but I became a fan. So I quickly started wishing to see more of your pieces. My pieces. Minoru spoke with a somewhat serious look on his face. He seemed like a different person. The company I used to work for is a hosting party. The person in charge of the flower arrangement suddenly had to go to the hospital, so we're in desperate need of a replacement. The party's tomorrow and the flowers are already in. It's not just a job for anyone, but I thought you might be able to do it, Koichiro. Why did you think so? Because your flowers are calculated. That's why, once you hear what kind of idea we're looking for, you'll be able to take whatever flowers you're given and make art. I think you've got the same sensibility as authors that sell millions of books, don't you think? You really believe in me and my talent? Of course I do. I told you I'm a fan of yours, didn't I? How wonderful for you, Koichiro. Soichiro. Now you too can take your first step down a new path. If you'd like to help us, I'll contact my company and arrange a meeting as soon as possible. Your thoughts? It'll be a small party but full of discerning eyes. I don't think you can go wrong. I'll do it. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I know you might be doing this just because I'm Soichiro's brother, but I promise I'll show you what I can do. You can do it, Koichiro. I know this is a great mission you can accomplish. I guess it's decided then. With a pleasant smile, Minoru made a phone call. Still, unlike himself, he gave some brisk orders over the phone before turning back to Koichiro. Alright, let's go, Koichiro. We're getting it all set for you now. I'll give you the details later. Great. Koichiro, good luck. I'm a fan of your arrangements too, so I can't wait to see what you make. That's kind of you to say. I'm not saying it to be kind, I really mean it. Then save your praise until after you see my next piece. Your words will be the proof I need to know that I can make it even without relying on my brother. Oh, I really don't think I'm qualified enough a person to listen to. Don't be silly, your words, they have power. You really think so? Besides, no matter what words they are, they'll be... Fuck. Besides, no matter what words they are, they'll be the words of my future sister. Huh? Sister? Also, the loss for words at Koichiro's friend. What's he saying? Huh? Aren't you guys dating with that end in mind? We're not, exactly dating yet, so... Blushing bright red, I stumbled out to the dial in a panic. I didn't mean to imply that I wasn't serious about our relationship, but still. Sure sounded like it to me. Yes, well, there's still much to come. Sounds like a lot of fun. Oh, it is fun. How could it not be? Soichi really got you for himself in the blink of an eye. Minoru, not you too. Stop teasing me. I continued protesting, red-faced, but the three just smiled at me, not caring about my distress. And considering the overwhelming age difference between me and them, there wasn't much I could do. You guys, I won't be coming back around here for a while. If I did, it would be easy for me to slip back into leaning on you for everything. Understand? Next time I come, it'll be after I'm getting job after job. I'll be eagerly awaiting that day. Alright, Soichiro. See you later. With a casual goodbye, Keishiro followed Minoru out of the bar. He's gone. He sure is. Are you sad? I would be lying if I said I wasn't. Looking away his earlier smile, Soichiro indulged up in me intently. What is it? There's something I need to tell you. His tone was suddenly more serious, matching his gaze mood. His tone was suddenly more serious. Wow, I'm reading this wrong. His tone was suddenly serious. Matching his mood, I turned to him with an anxious gaze. It's a feeling that's been smoldering inside me for a long time. Would you mind hearing it now? Reining in my impatience, I silently nodded. At last, I would be able to hear. To hear the words I've been longing to hear all this time. Meeting you had a tremendous impact on me. I'd always assumed that my life was simply headed for the end as it was. Of course, I never felt bitter about it. I opened this bar and met some wonderful regular customers. And there were people who enjoyed my drinks and my music. I was happy. But then you came along. A lovely, charming young woman. I could never have imagined what happened next. That I would come to feel for you like I do now. You've openly told me time and again how you feel. And finally the time has come that I'm able to do the same for you. Soichi's large hand came up to touch my hair. As if it was some sort of signal, I looked up his face. His other hand then reached out towards me, pulling me into an embrace. I love you. I've never felt this strongly about anyone in my entire life. I'm hopelessly, desperately in love with you. I want to go around shouting it to whoever will hear me. That's how much I love you. I love you too, Soichiro. I hugged Soichiro as tightly as I could. I've made you wait a long time for this, haven't I? Soichiro's eyes started around me, returning my fierce embrace. I buried my face in his chest, tears poured from my eyes and stained his shirt. Are you crying? Just because I'm so happy. I really love your smile, so please, smile for me. With a faint sucking sound, Soichiro kissed away the tears sliding down my cheeks. The tears continued to flow, and Soichiro continued to lap them up. What the fuck? Yes. The moment my eyes met his gentle gaze, our lips were drawn together in a kiss. The kiss, tasting of salty tears, gradually became more and more deep and passionate. I love you, but this is enough for today. Why? I haven't even begun to get ready to open the bar yet. I'm really sure we can't. Can't what exactly? Just what was I trying to say? But I couldn't stop. I wanted him so badly. Once you're able to say it, you may just get what you're wishing for. Huh? So Chikasuri whispered the words to me as I looked down in embarrassment. My body temperature rose sky high. Of course, he had to know precisely what it was I wanted. No fair, you can't say that, knowing exactly what I mean. It's a sad part of the male nature that I want to hear you say it, so will you? There was no way I could refuse that fleeting question. I want you, Soichiro. I want you to hold me again like that one night. I pressed my forehead harder into Soichiro's chest, desperately whispered out the words. A large hand stroked my hair and a hoarse, low voice spoke. Very well, just wait here a moment. Hey, yo! After that, Soichiro probably made the preparations to open the bar. His practice movements made the light work of it. He then locked the door and lowered the lights. As if it were a signal, he immediately threw ourselves into each other's arms. Does that feel good? Don't ask me that. I'm just nervous. I'm not as young as I once was. I just want to make sure I satisfy you. Slowly, Soichiro began to explore every single inch of my body. His motions spoke of the fact that he was memorizing in detail my every action. Nearly unable to bear the stimulating sensations, I shut my eyes. Why won't you look at me? Because what? No matter where you touch me, it feels so good. And I feel too dirty. You're young, why not? Feel free to let go of your thoughts and just hold on to sensations. But I'm too embarrassed. Please, open your eyes. Soichiro's voice sadly pleaded with me. Huh? The hands that had been constantly supplying such sweet pressure suddenly stopped. Timidly, I opened my eyes. Yo! Soichiro put his hands on my leg. What are you? Whoa!
Hey, yo.
Yeah, don't say "ayo" in that kind of voice.
That's my kind of old man. He knows what he likes. He knows what he likes.
Should I keep reading? I feel so awkward.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah! Oh boy. Slowly, his trunk trailed along my thigh. You can't look away. These are the actions of two people in love. That's how I feel about you too. I want you more than I can bear, from the deepest depths of my body and soul. Do you think it's obscene of me to want you like this? No, I don't. And I feel the same way towards you. In fact, it rather makes me happy. So please, don't be embarrassed. Look at me and let me hear you. Let me hear your cries of pleasure. 2 weeks have passed since the day we mutually shared our love. Soichiro had been busy, so I hadn't seen him except for at the bar. I wonder what's keeping him. Today, however, I got a phone call from him asking him to meet at the cafe. He said he had some... Sorry I'm late. It's fine, I just got here too. And yet they seem to have managed to order to eat your food already. Huh? Oh. Swiss rolls here are very good, aren't they? Guessing what must have been on my plate, Sir Ichiro smiled. I like them too. Today's had a lot of pieces in it. It was really good. Sounds wonderful. I think I'll stop on the way back and buy some peaches myself. It's the perfect season for bellinis. Soichiro spoke with a smile, not a hint of blame in his voice. It was times like this that made me unsure of how to act. It was Soichiro that was late in the first place, tell me. Seem a little uncomfortable. No, I'm really not. I hadn't seen you in so long, I almost feel like getting up and dancing. I'm so happy. Oh, I had no idea you were good at dancing. Please dance to your heart's content. And yet you're still mean to me even after we finally seen each other again. Am I? There's no way I could dance here. I'm sorry to hear that. Soichi's face said he didn't actually feel sorry at all. This was super frustrating. Please don't make that face. You're the one who's making me do it. I'm sure it can't make up for anything, but I do have a present for you. A present? Soichiro took a small box from his bag and placed it in front of me. Can I open it? That's why I brought it. I eagerly eyed the box temptingly in front of me and nervously opened it up. Oh my god. Inside were blue flower petals. They were coated with something that made them sparkle in the light. They're beautiful. What are they? Do you remember when you talked once about crystallized herbs? Oh, when we were looking at the rhododendrons together and thinking back that they have been the first time since Soichiro and I had kissed. Not that I exactly remember what happened after, but the poison. I realized that I'd never actually shown you any of these yet, so I made these. Huh? I made them for you, from the cornflowers I got from Keiichiro. From Keiichiro. Knowing that, I felt deeply moved. I delicately pinched a petal in my fingers and ate it. It was sweet, with a delicate scent and flavor. It's delicious. So glad you like them. Soichiro grinned and gently took my hand. Recently, he'd been doing that sort of thing readily. I was happy, but also a bit embarrassed. Memories of our first kiss popped into my mind. I quickly pulled my hand away and changed the topic. So what was it you wanted to talk about? Well, aren't we impatient? I'm just really curious. Next month, I'll be going on another trip for about a week. A week? That's pretty long. Not being able to see him that long would be a lot sad and lonely. Where are you going this time? Jerry, do you have a passport? Yes, but then we're all set. Set for what? Whoa! Next month, I'll be going to Spain to represent Japan in the International Sommelier Conference. Uh-oh, my girl.
Fuck that.
España. I received the official offer today and just sent in my acceptance. So let's go together. What? I stepped to the door to jingle a familiar charming melody. Welcome to Adera. Hi, Soichiro. I beamed at Soichiro as I said hello. Having successfully negotiated to get a week off work, I was feeling over the moon. What's up? You're in a good mood today. Did something happen? Yes, I was able to get all of my vacation days taken together next month. I was so sure they wouldn't let me do it. I can't believe it. Oh, that's great. I could really use a long vacation too. Can you just take one whenever you feel like it? Well, yeah, but it could cause issues with my reliability in my line of work. What kind of work do you do, Mamoru? I don't think I've heard. Finally interested in me, huh? It's a little late for that now, Mamoru. Yeah, only noticing me when someone else has already got her. Seriously, sorry, Chiro. No matter what you say, I won't give her to any of you. Well, there you go. The door chimes jingled, signaling the arrival of more guests. Looks pretty lively in here today. And everyone together all for once? Apparently so. Evening. Is it just me, or have you gotten even more beautiful since the last I saw you? Huh? I don't think... No, he's right. I thought so too. You're much prettier than the first time you came here. Did something really good happen to you or something? It's all been one good thing after another ever since I came here and met all of you. Wow, that's nice to hear. I'm sure we're the ones that are even more pleased to have met you. Huh? Thank you very much for finding us here at Aldair. So true. Alright. Give us a break and leave the sappy stuff for when you guys are alone. Come on, Hide. Lovers talk isn't something to interrupt just for fun. No, I just don't like the way they're showing off in front of me as a single man. Because it makes you feel lonely. Yeah, that's not that I want to hear from you, idiot. A man's jealousy is a terrible thing. No doubt about that. All of the regulars now saw Soichiro and I as a proper couple. Somehow it made me incredibly happy to know. Especially since there are plenty of people in society in general who didn't see it that way. By the way, Soichiro, what is it? On the sign outside, it said you'd be closed for a week next month. What? Mamoru, don't you know? Know what? He's going to be in an international summoner conference. An international conference? It's a week long in Spain. How amazing is that? Might as well tag along, make it a research trip.
I'm being hunted.
You're being hunted. Then you'll be sad while he's away, Niger. If you don't mind, I'll be happy to fill in. Oh, actually, You're going with him, aren't you? How'd you guess? I couldn't think of any other reason you'd be this happy. What? You're going to? Yes, Soichiro wanted me to. Wait, no way, now I'm really jealous. You're just the winner all across the board, huh, Soichiro? My apologies. You've changed, Soichiro. Do you think so? I'm so jealous seeing you suddenly at this age becoming so optimistic like this. That's true, you can't underestimate your power. Huh? Me? Who else? At once, all eyes were on me. Hearing the praise, I felt pretty embarrassed. By the way, Pop, what's with the huge flower arrangement in the back? Oh, that, just yesterday. Yesterday what? It arrived here from my brother, from Kiichiro. Huh? Why this time? Apparently he heard that I had been chosen for the conference and said his congratulations.
Fuck. Shit, sorry.
Are you okay?
No. That was a bad start.
Wow, it's amazing that he can even do such big arrangements like that. They're flowering dogwood flowers. I assume it's his way of saying thank you for everything thus far. I don't know anything about flowers, but that arrangement is really something. Yeah, you can really feel the thoughts and emotion of the artist. He's Soichiro's brother, alright. Yeah, he sure is. You didn't have to stay behind just to help. You're a customer, you know. I just wanted to. Plus, I wanted to be with you a little longer. That's very honest of you. Is that a bad thing? Certainly not. Let me make you a drink. On the house. Oh no, I never meant for you to give me anything. I just want to have a drink too. Please join me. Well, in that case, I'll have a glass of sherry. I said the words I've been wanting to try out for a while. My cheeks were red hot. For a moment, Soichiro paused and then broke into a smile. Very well. I brought the glass of sherry set on the counter to my lips. It was a little too strong for me. I'm not going to listen to any excuses from you. I'm not going to listen to any excuses from you that you didn't know sherry's meaning, you know. If I hadn't known, I would have never been so nervous to order it. You're truly an adorable young woman. Naturally, we needed for a kiss. My sighs became more and more passionate. Tonight, I give everything to you. That was the meaning when a girl ordered sherry. What the fuck? We could communicate like this even with drinks, and the thought brought a secret smile to my lips. Again tonight, I'd give myself to Soichiro to get drunk with his pleasure. And all the while savoring the happiness we had in each other. Uh-oh, chapter 8 is done. Damn it, I got a good end. I have to say it today for sure. I took a deep breath. I whispered the words I prepared yesterday to myself over and over as I waited for Soichiro. Why am I so nervous? I'm only trying to ask him over to my house. It had already taken me over a week to say a simple thought. Despite all the dozens of perfect chances I'd had to do so. To put the pressure on my cowardly self, I'd even already submitted my request for the day off. I can't believe I had to go that far just to get myself to ask him. What on earth am I so afraid of? Sorry I'm late. Oh, Soichiro. I got a little tied up with something. Are you busy? I was thinking of having another concert with the band next month. So I was working with everyone's schedules to try and decide the date. Good job. Would you like your usual coffee? Yes, thanks. Excuse me. I called over the waitress standing nearby. Without a moment's hesitation, I ordered Soichiro's regular. We'd like a cup of mocha matari, please. Watching me, a happy smile came to Soichiro's face. What is it? Nothing. I was just reveling in the relationship of the kind of I was just reveling in the happiness of the relationship we have. What made you think of that all of a sudden? Well, it just made me so happy that you remember the coffee I liked so quickly. Even the smallest of things made him feel happy. And the thought quickly brought warmth to my heart. Even I'm capable of remembering the favorite drink of the man I love. Oh well, pardon me if I offended you. Actually, Soichiro, I had something I wanted to ask you. What is it? I straightened my posture and took one final deep breath. All my nervousness disappeared. I wondered just what Soichiro's reaction to be to my question. On your day off next week, would you like to come over to my house? Her house. Yes. Soichiro stared at me with surprise. And then his lips relaxed into a shy smile. Yes, that's exactly the reaction I'd been hoping to see. That sounds wonderful. I'm so glad you asked. I don't have anything great planned or anything. I just thought it would be nice to spend some time hanging out together. It would be nice, no matter where we go out here, there's always eyes of others on us. I even took off the day of work already. It sounds like you're pretty excited about our date then. I just wanted some time to spend together, not care about anything else. I want to have you all to myself for as long as the time we have. Will you let me do that? Slowly, timidly, I raised my turned-down eyes to look at Soichiro's face. His smile had grown wider and he reached out his hand towards my hand. Please keep me to yourself as long as you'd like. It's a date then, don't you dare forget. Of course not, but don't you break your promise either. No chance of that. Or so I thought. God was not so kind to me in that day. An important task came up at work and my vacation day turned into only half of one. I'm so sorry. What's wrong? You look terrible. I have to go to work tomorrow. I see. I'm really sorry. I was the one who had made plans in the first place. There's not much you can do when it comes to work. With no change in his usual attitude, Soichiro simply turned to the next customer. Left behind, I sank down on the stool. Oh man. After I'd been looking forward to that day. Hey, what's wrong? Was Soichiro mean to you? No, it's not that. Then why do you look like you're about to cry? It's just... Thanks to my desperate attempt to drink my problems away, I was now totally drunk. Little by little, I told of the angst that I've been suppressing inside. Bar's closed tomorrow, right? Yeah, that's right. So it took all my courage, but I finally managed to ask Soichiro to come over that day. Oh, nice. And then what? But then... Don't tell me he turned you down. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Will you give me one last shot of her? I didn't read that properly, wait. Oh yeah, I did read it properly. But my day off turned into not a day off at all. That happens sometimes. It does. Usually when you take a day off, that's that. Really, for me, it's more like a forced leave of absence, just called vacation. What a sad life you lead. Quit saying that, it's annoying. What am I gonna do? I plopped down on the counter, the cool wood felt good on my skin. Come on, cheer up a little. There's always next time. There's nothing you can do about it now, so just asking over another day. But it took all my bravery to ask him once already. Bravery? Obviously, it takes a lot of bravery to ask a man over to your house, doesn't it? I guess that's true. Why did this have to happen? Stupid work. My memory cut out right at that point. Did I wake up? Huh? I could feel the touch of a large hand. Maybe I was still dreaming. Furniture planted a kiss on my eyelids. Furniture. It's time to go. Go where? To your house. To my house? I can make it by myself. I'll be fine. How long do you intend to say have a seat? My eyes immediately open at the slightly annoyed tone. Huh? Good morning. Good morning? Alright, if you're awake, let's go. I'm so sorry, I can't believe I stepped until you closed again. You didn't, it's still just past midnight. Huh? But... usually at this time when there was still full swing. What happened? I said I wasn't feeling well and closed for today. You don't feel well? Are you sick? Not at all, just healthy as usual. Then why? I was looking forward to it too, you know. Looking forward to what? To spending time with you tomorrow. Did you hear me talking earlier? I hear pretty much every conversation that goes on in my bar. So, please allow me to come over to your house now. We could at least spend the night together. Oh, I forgot this was her house. By the time we got to my house, it was a little after 12:30 at night. The warmth from Churchill's hand in mine still remained. I'm so sorry it's so small. But please come in. Thanks. With a nervous look on his face, Sergio stepped inside. Laughter welled up inside of me at how out of place he looked inside my house. Sorry, I just thought it was sort of funny. Funny? It's kind of like, I can't believe you're really here in my house or something. It's understandable, everything's so cute in here. As he got to the table, Sergio glanced around the room with a meaningful gaze. I felt a little tickled watching him here in my house. At last, I had him this close. I'm really glad you came over. Let me make you some tea. That sounds great, thanks. I stood up and went to the kitchen. Thinking back, I couldn't remember the time I'd ever made anything for him to eat or drink before. Slightly nervous, I brought Sergio the tea. Here you go. It smells lovely, thank you. I made him the herbal tea that had been my favorite since college. I hope he liked it too. I waited with bated breath for his reaction. This is really good. Is it an herbal tea? Yes, it's my favorite one. It has the same gentle flavor as you do. My mood elevated by the compliment, I too brought the own tea to my lips. Maybe because my tension had finally eased, I felt my eyelids getting heavier and heavier. I couldn't get sleepy now, not when Sir Ichiro had finally come over. Jerry? Yes? I answered, already half dreaming, and leaned against him. You have to work again tomorrow, don't you? Wanna go on and get bed? But it's too sad to sleep now after you finally came over and you just got here. That's how you feel, then please sleep soon and wake up early. That way we can spend the morning together. Okay. Not grasping the intent of Shuichi's meaningful smile, I did as I told and closed my eyes. It was the following morning. I opened my eyes to bright light streaming through the curtains. When I did, right in front of my eyes was Shuichi's sleepy face. I blinked a few times, not comprehending what was going on, but no matter how many times I blinked, the figure of Shuichi didn't disappear. That's right, yesterday. My awakening brain gradually recalled the events of the previous night. After the shock of Shuichi's nearness, I slipped quietly out of bed and escaped into the bathroom. He's fast asleep. I took a shower and then stared at Shuichi from the other side of bed. It was really strange feeling seeing him in my room like this. Jerry, huh? Is it time to wake up? No, you don't have to leave until the afternoon, so you can. In that case. Shuichi slowly opened his eyes as he spoke and then pulled my hand. Before I knew what was happening, I was on the bed, returned to Shuichi's arms. You smell like shampoo. Did you take a shower? Shuichi whispered against my neck. The sensation of his hair and skin gave me goosebumps. Shuichiro? Imagining what was coming next, dyed my cheeks with deep breath. It was that I didn't want Shuichi to do something like that. But it was already morning and I had worked at noon. But if he really wanted to. Unfortunately, I'm not going to do what you're wishing for. What? But I wasn't. I instantly blushed at how easily Shuichi had sensed the dirty thoughts I've been thinking of. Really? Your face is awfully red for that being the case. That's just because I just got done showering. I wasn't thinking of anything dirty. I never said you were. Do you want to? Shuichi's hands fluidly slipped underneath my clothes. Just kidding. With a roguish smile, Shuichi wrapped his arms around me. Shuichi? What? I feel like your words and your actions aren't quite matching up. I'm not going to do anything. I just want to sleep in the sunlight with you next to me. As he spoke, his arms tightened around me. I still had some time before work. Maybe it would be nice to spend a little time this way for once. With that thought in mind, I buried my face in the nape of Shiro's neck. I love how you smell. Do I smell bad? Of course not. You smell like happiness. With those last words, Shuichi drifted off to sleep. Are you sure you're not forgetting anything? Yep, I got it all. After a late breakfast, it was time to head to the office. I hated that I was losing my chance to have Shuichi to myself at last. My heart again gloomily clouded over. Don't make that face. But, Jerry, could I borrow your key? My key? I'll still be waiting for you when you get home. I still got a day off to myself. Huh? So, go work hard and then come straight home to me. And then we'll finish what we started this morning. A sweet whisper into my ear caused my body to stiffen. You mean, it's time to get going. Have a good day. Before I could get an answer, Shuichiro will walk me outside. See you later. After a smiling goodbye, there wasn't much else I could say. Bye. My spirits lifted by the beaming smile cast my way. I headed off. I vowed that there was no way I was coming home late today. Done. I left the office at stretch, but I managed to get through the day and now hurried home. Shuichiro was at my house waiting for me. A smile formed on my lips, not only because of Shuichiro. They said I can use the rest of my vacation day tomorrow, so that means we can really have a relaxing day together today. I'm so excited. I'm home. I opened the door and shouted out, full of mixture of emotions. Welcome home. Yay, welcome home. Shuichiro greeted me with a smile from where he stood in the kitchen. How many years had it been since I had last a quiet welcome home from someone else? It was nice to hear. Something smells really good. Did you make dinner? Yes, I assume you'd be tired when you come home. I'm starving. I could run you a bath too, or else what? Would you like to have some of me instead? Hey, yo! Huh? The unexpected words made me speechless. For a moment, I didn't understand what he was saying. Gradually, the meaning came to me. I felt extremely flustered. Shuichiro watched me with an amused smile. What are you saying? I thought I was being serious, but perhaps I should have said that as a joke instead. Shuichiro turned up the stove where something was boiling and touched my cheek. It was quite lonely spending the day all alone here in your house, so being able to touch you like this now brings me a lot of joy. Shuichiro. He moved in closer until I could nearly hear the flutter of his blinking eyelashes and whispered, "Welcome home." His lips covered mine in a kiss, and we shared the joy of physical touch over and over again. Little by little, the flame that had been smoldering in me since the morning grew brighter. Shuichiro, I buried my face in his chest and searched for the right words. Unable to decide exactly how to say I wanted, I simply beckoned Shuichiro over to the bed. Shuichiro. We cuddled up in a close embrace on the bed. As he took my clothes off, Shuichiro was attempted to pleasure. Oh, fuck. English is not my first language. I need a drink. I am not sober enough for this. I am sober. I meant to say, I'm not drunk enough for this. Even as he took off my clothes, Shuichiro was attentive to pleasuring me. Before I knew it, I was down to my underwear, completely at the mercy of Shuichiro's fingers. Shuichiro, aren't you going to get undressed? Are you not happy with me like this? Not when I'm the only one all, In that case, Soichiro then took my hands and guided it to his buttons on his clothes. To ease your minds, please undress me. Huh? I'm already getting my fill of seeing every bit of you that I want to see. Oh. Soichiro reached down to touch and stroke my most sensitive paw from over my clothes. I let out a guttural moan at the direct stimulation. That was so adorable, the sound you made. Incited further by his words, I let out even more obscene moans of pleasure. Soichiro, even your protests sound quite enjoyable. I felt a little embarrassed at my own reaction, seeing how calm Soichiro still smiled. Struggling to move my quaking hand, I touched Soichiro's clothes. I can't read this, it's too much. I'll just skip the parts that are like, I don't know.
But Nina!
No!
Immersion! Never mind.
No, I can't. I mentally cannot. Well done.
Both of you to assume.
Pulled him. I thought we like a little bit. Of course not. Why would I do something like this to someone I thought of as a kid? You truly are adorable. Shivers ran through me at the fever building inside me, and I cried out. Show me more of the side of you that no one else gets to see. Soichiro then traced his tongue along my neck and sucked hard on my skin. It might leave a mark. Does that not please you? No, of course not. It's my human ego that desires to leave a mark on you that will never fade. Your ego? I don't ever want anyone else to have you, my very own. Our movements became more fervent, words lost all meaning. I was enraptured by Soichiro's body and heart with every fiber of my being. And that ended. I was greeted first by the jingling familiar door chimes and then by Soichiro. Oh, Nijeri, welcome back. Hi, Soichiro. Ever since that day I'd come back to Adair, Soichiro had warmly welcomed me back from work. It made me a little shy saying it in front of everyone else, but of course happy as well. What's this, Soichiro? Quit showing off for once. Seriously, I've never been more jealous in my life. What is it? How was your little sleepover the other day? Huh? I was confused by what he meant. Had Soichiro told the two guys about staying the night? You look surprised to hear what we know, but you told us yourself, you know. Did I? Don't you remember crying about how bummed you were at having to work after inviting him over? Now that I thought of it, I might have remembered something like that. Soichiro practically chased us all out here to take it home, so yo was the story. Yeah, how did it go? Well, you know. He came over, didn't he? And then? Did you get to do everything you wanted? You guys must have had a passion-filled night, yeah? The two drunken men spoke with abandon. I blushed and fell silent at their brazen choice of words. You two. As I sat there not knowing what to do or say, Soichiro placed cocktails in front of the guys. What's this? It's a fallen angel.
Fucking. Oh my god!
Are you okay?
No! Oh! This is like the 8th time I do this boss fight!
Really?
Yeah! It's been spending the last 3 hours fighting the same enemy! And now she does something new! Ah!
F.
My throat hurts. I reload again. Fucking hell. To be fair, this enemy looks like I should kill it in like 2 more levels. But yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed.
You're not ashamed.
I'm a strong boy.
You're a strong boy.
I'm a strong boy.
I will now continue if you don't mind.
Okay.
Are you trying to tell us something? I'd appreciate your understanding. With a grin, Soichiro again went to attend to other customers. He really does hear everything. And these fallen angels, huh? That's too bad. A fallen angel, don't those mean? An unfulfilled wish plus an angel that has fallen enough? I think so. What do you mean? It means the angels already fall in love, so you guys' wish won't be coming true. In other words, the angel was me. My face instantly flushed bright red. Yo! Date scenario? Oh shit. Shit. Soichiro, I have a favor to ask you. Do you mind? Oh, a favor to ask in front of everyone here? What on earth could it be? Today, all of the regulars were here together for once. Sitting inside the lively bar that weekend night, I got an idea. I've heard you're really good at holding your liquor, Soichiro. But I've always never actually seen you drink. So today, how about a contest with me? A contest? Well, well. I'm pretty confident in myself too. Let's see how we match up. No, Jerry, are you serious? Totally. I think you should give it up now. A young girl like yourself against someone like Soichiro? Jerry's stronger than he looks. And a bit reckless at that. I'm serious, you guys. I've always wanted to see Soichiro get a little drunk and crazy. I'm always the only one getting wasted and falling asleep. What about all of us? If it's not Soichiro, then there's no point. You're pretty worked up today. Did something bad happen at work? Please don't ask me that. I've got a lot going on too. Did I hit a nerve? Anyway, what's it going to be, Soichiro? Are you going to fight me or not? Soichiro was waiting patiently with his usual composure for everyone's orders. Sometimes I really want to wipe that composure right off his face. I wanted to see him drunk and a little bit crazy. If you got your heart set on a competition, then I guess there's no choice. I accept your challenge. Uh-oh. Everyone burst into cheers and applause. Alright, Soichiro. Show us what you've got. However, there's one condition. One condition? Yes, just a simple competition would be lacking in excitement. So let's make bets for the winner and loser. Doesn't have to be money. You all can think of ideas too. A bet, huh? This should be interesting. I'm actually a little excited now. I just wish it was me she was competing against. Not again. Does the penalty for losing have to involve Soichiro? What do you mean? For instance, if you lose, you have to go on a date with one of us. Oh shit. And that's the penalty for whom? Ah, I was just kidding. Don't look so angry, Soichiro. Don't make me look so angry for the sake of your silly ideas. Anyway, let's think of Soichiro's penalty first. What do you have in mind, Soichiro? Huh, well, considering that I have absolutely no intention of losing. That's confidence for you right there. If on the off chance I should lose, I'll give Nijeri the most expensive bottle of alcohol here. That's a very generous offer. At that moment, that must be that one, right? That one what? I currently have stocked a vintage chateau. Are you sure you want to bet on something that rare for a little game like this? Is it really that expensive? For a single glass, it would be, let's see, about the price of a fancy lunch. What?
Oh.
It's the type of wine that you hope to get the chance to drink even once in your lifetime, if ever. There aren't even that many bars that would even have that in stock, Soichiro.
Wow.
Well, I'm a sommelier after all. With that, Soichiro broke into a broad grin. We've got Soichiro's penalty decided then. How about Nijeri's? Everyone slipped into deep thought. This time we got a really good idea. It's too boring to do a physical thing, so we could have her like do anything Soichiro says. But Soichiro's too nice. He's just going to say, "Oh, it's okay. You don't have to do anything." If it's part of the punishment for losing, I promise to step up. Oh, now that's what I like to hear. First, both of them have to kiss in front of us. And then she has to give a kiss to each of us too. What the fuck? Why did you have to go there? If you keep talking to that, Soichiro could get angry again, you know. Don't be stupid, Mamoru. Obviously, I'm totally just joking, right, Soichiro? Of course. So how about it? Fine with me. Alright, let's get this thing started then. Are you really sure about this? What are you doing here? We're just about to get started. It's just no one's ever beat Soichiro before. Now that I think about it, we've battled it out several times but I've never won. If you want to change your mind, now's the time. I can tell you Soichiro's no joke at this. I'm pretty stubborn, you know. I'm not going to take back my word. Soichiro, first make you both each a glass to warm up. While you do, we'll explain the rules. Very well, I'll abide by whatever you all decide. So how should we do this? Are we all agreed on the rule of both of them drinking at the same thing at the same time? Then whoever hits the limit first loses. And if someone gets sick or falls asleep, that's game over too. Does that sound okay? Sure, I'm all ready and set here. Me too. Like I said before, your first drink is just a warm-up. Try me something light and easy to drink down. Taking the obvious choice, how about a salty dog? Ooh, I like it. Soichiro, 2 salty dogs. Very well. A salty dog was a simple cocktail of vodka and grapefruit juice. After a quick stir and frosting of salt on the edge of the glass, our drinks were ready. A toast to the preliminary round. I'm not going to lose. Drink the first one slowly. Why don't we all go around and tell stories of Soichiro's heroic exploits? Who started? Whoever comes up with something first. I got one. You always take the lead on things like this, Kadama. You can always learn a thing or two from me yourself. I'll pass. Oh, Soichiro, you gotta sit down too. From this point on, you're just one of us. If you say so. Soichiro took the stool that's used for breaks and listened to the conversation. I too listened to the congenial chatter for a while as I sipped my salty dog. Have you heard of Spiritus? What is it? It's the strongest type of vodka you can get. Actually, I think it's got the highest alcohol content of any drink in the world. I heard that Soichiro takes the same number of shots of it as the age of his birthday. What percentage of alcohol was it again? 96%, I believe. Is it good? Would you like to try some? No thanks. It's really amazing stuff. You can take the smallest drop and light it on fire. It's basically just methyl alcohol. It's definitely not something you drink for the taste. That's just crazy, drinking the number of shots as your age every single year. Is that really true? It is. Soichiro grinned as he verified the detail. Who's next? The one who raised his hand next was a slightly drunk Mamoru. Now for what I know, well this time Soichiro practically ate me alive. Please don't say anything slanderous about me, besides it was your idea, was it not? My apologies. Now way back when I first started coming here, I challenged Soichiro too. That time, what was it we bet on again? Nothing in particular. You just don't remember because you're already drunk. I'm sure there was something. We tried to see who could do the most tequila shotguns. Yeah, that's right. I like the style of drinking, but it's kinda sad to do it alone. Plus, it's loud, so you can't do it unless you're in a crowded, noisy place. What do you mean loud? A shotgun is like this. First, you put your liquor of choice into a shot glass, then you slowly sink it in another glass filled with club soda or beer. Once it sinks to the bottom, you cover the larger glass with your fist, and you pound it hard into the table. Then the two drinks kind of mix together real nice. Oh! Once the carbonation starts bubbling, you drink it all at once. It's really good. But that was the day I first lost all memories of what happened drinking outside. I recall you made it home alright. Yeah, I don't know how, but I got home. The next day I had the worst hangover ever. I don't remember it myself, but I heard that Soichiro was totally fine. Kept right on serving. There's no way I could do business if I got drunk to the point of being incapacitated. Did you drink your salty dog? Yes, it was delicious, thanks. Did you, Soichiro? Yes, I'll be ready for the next one anytime. Does anyone else have a Soichiro story? I think we will go ahead and get started with the main event soon. Shall we start then? Easy to make drinks would be best, right? I don't mind either way, personally. Is there anything you want to drink then, Jerry? I guess I'll go with a martini. The king of all cocktails, great choice. 2 martinis, please, no olives. The martini was a dry cocktail that came with many interesting anecdotes. I'd read about it in a cocktail book and I was eager to try one for myself. It's too early for a martini. Or a gimlet. That too. Here you are, a martini. Thank you. I drank down the shot glass cocktail in 2 or 3 gulps. It was less strong than I had imagined. It's delicious. She might be stronger
Well,
than
since they are drinking, there you go.
Oh, alright.
I also drinking for myself because I beat the shit out of the bitch.
Let's
Yes!
go!
The outcome that I wanted is as bad as the other 2. But it's my outcome. I'm gonna cry in a corner now.
No!
Okay, I won. Depression cured.
Depression cure. Wow, she might be stronger than I thought if she thinks a martini tastes good. Now I want one too. Make us some martinis too. In the end, everyone ended up happily drinking together. I can't believe you would say this is good. I'm a regular here too, you know. So what's next? It's gonna be something high in alcohol that we can make quickly. What about something like a gin and lime? Good idea, let's all have one. Want me to help, Soichiro? No, I'm fine. I'd rather it'd be more fun to drink the same thing all together. It was easy enough to make, just pouring lime juice into the gin, then start stirring. God, this is strong. I can really feel this one in my stomach. Sorry, sir, can you get us some mixed nuts? It's dangerous to keep drinking on an empty stomach. Though they didn't quite gulp down the drinks all at once, everyone was drinking quite quickly. By the way, how are we going to settle the tab? What a boring question. Oh, I think I have an idea. And I probably have the very same one. Excluding Soichiro and Nijeri, whoever gives up first has to pay. That's something none of us can afford to lose. I say we do it, it's not like we do this every day. There's no other choice.
Oh.
I'm getting kind of excited now. So what's next? I'd like something a little sweet. How about something like a Mai Tai? Isn't that hard to make? No worries, I'll make them right away. I had lost track of how many drinks I had after that. All I remember was thinking how excited I was to try so many new cocktails. Just as I was getting pretty tipsy, everything came to a halt. I apologize, but I cannot drink anymore. What? Not even one more? No, it appears if I can't hold anymore. It appears as if I can't hold my liquor like I used to. Anymore wouldn't be a good idea. You're lying, Sergio. You look perfectly fine. I'm simply the type who doesn't show it in my face. Then does this mean I won? I suppose it does. Congratulations. Now that, like I agreed, I'd give you the wine. It'd be a waste to drink it now. Why not leave it here to have on your birthday or something? You're right, I'll just do that. Let me put a tag on it. Soichiro wrote my name and date on a small card and hung it on the bottle. I really won. With a grim smile, Soichiro sipped at some cold water. Well, that's the end of the contest then. Hey, who's that wasted over there? Oh, there really is someone. Who is it? The person lying flat on his face on the counter was... Apparently it was Hideaki, who was the weakest drinker of all of us. He looked awfully worn out from work. I think we should let him sleep, don't you, Soichiro? Of course, we still have plenty of time until closing at any rate. Knowing Mr. Kodama, he'll wake up soon enough. Hearing a hearty snore come from Hideaki's direction, everyone laughed. Well, that's all over, so I guess I'll be on my way. I'll go home too. Do you want to get a taxi together? That sounds good. Shiro and Nijeri, have a good night. You too. I guess I'll be going too. Thanks for the entertaining game tonight. Not at all. I apologize for all the excitement. See you tomorrow. Minoru left them as well. Only Mamoru and Hideaki were left. Plus Soichiro and myself. It was an hour and a half before the bar closed. We sure drank a lot. My head feels so woozy. I was now casually sipping at a non-alcoholic cocktail. Nijeri, how about a drinking contest with me sometime? It would depend on the prize, but yeah, I'd like to try again. You're quite into this, I see. Well, I beat you, didn't I? So why not? That's true, but in the end, drinking is best done when in moderation. Hey, by the way, can I ask you something, Soichiro? What is it? Come closer. It's something I can't hear. Yep. Mamoru furtively whispered into Soichiro's ear. Precisely so. Right? I thought something was weird. Huh? What is it? A secret. Guys only. I'll be right back. Not feeling good? No, nothing like that. I feel just fine. Don't fall asleep in there, okay? I won't. Soichiro, what I said earlier. Yes, about the contest. You made the Nijeri's drinks weaker than the rest, didn't you? Yes, I did. I knew it, so obviously something wasn't right. There can't be anyone here who could possibly beat you. Regardless of my age, I'm still a man. It would bring me no pleasure to defeat the woman I love. Women are generally less physically strong than the men in the first place. Besides, I don't want her to stubbornly insist on drinking so much she caused herself harm. Yeah, after what happened, you can't count on her being a little reckless. I couldn't bear her to treat. I couldn't bear to see her drink like that. It may be unfair of me to discriminate against her as a woman in that way, but in my own way, I was simply trying to take care for her. Oh great, here comes a gushy sweet talk. Apologies, at any rate you discovered my trick easily enough. Yeah, well, even if she's yours now, I just still have a thing for her. I should know her at least that well. I'm back! Welcome back. You were gone so long, we wondered if you'd fallen asleep. I'm not even half that drunk. What were you guys talking about? I'll never tell. You're really going to leave me out? Excuse me, but the time I took your last orders, what would you both like? I think I'm good. I'll carry Hida home. Will you stay until he closes, Najar? Huh? You're leaving already? You two lovebirds have some fun together. Thanks. See ya and have a good night. Soichiro? What is it? All of a sudden, the two of us were left alone, with plenty of time until the bar closed. After closing, we cleaned up together and walked home. I was just thinking I had a lot of fun today. I would hope so, seeing as it was your idea in the first place. I never imagined I'd win against you either.
Ninajiro knows.
Yeah, sorry. I'm having sniffles. There's no way a man should be able to win against a woman who's strong at drinking. I'll have to resume my training. I know the time for final orders have passed, but there's one more cocktail I wanted us to drink. Can you drink one more? As long as it's just one, I'm sure. Well then, I'll make it right now. It'll be a perfect nightcap. Soichiro assembled some rum, white curacao, brandy, and lemon. Here you are. Is this another Soichiro original? No, this one has a well-accepted name. First, a toast. To what? To our night together, just you and me. Hey yo. No matter how many nights we spend, I hope we'll always be just like these cocktails. We quietly toasted with a quick raise of our glasses. To us. I drank it down, savoring the taste on my tongue. Soichiro watched me with a meaningful gaze. Well, allow me to share the name of the cocktail. It's called a Between the Sheets, meaning an invitation to what it just sounds like. Soichiro, I just tried to hit on him? What do you think? Soichiro's face drew closer to mine. A strong, sweet scent of rum wafted from his lips. The world seemed to spin around us. It looked like tonight I'll be getting drunk on Soichiro's love as well. Damn! Oh, so that's what it looks like in full. I'm missing two. Excuse me, forgot to mute. Oh my goodness. I think I'm done.
You should.
My nose is getting annoying as well.
It is.
I'm sorry. But anyway.
I cannot believe it.
Who?
There you go. That's more I like it.
Me? Miguel? You okay?
Yeah. Yes.
I'm
I'm struggling with game and RNG.
Alright, so thoughts on the game?
Horny AF with the old man.
To be honest, it's not even that horny compared to what I thought it was gonna be. And luckily, excuse me. Luckily, my route with this guy doesn't have a lot of like direct nudity. It's all technically more suggestive than anything.
Huh. I am no longer friends with you, woman. What the? She's a badger.
But unfortunately, I'm missing like two pictures in the gallery. I assume one of them is like another suggestive one, and the other one's like direct nudity, probably. But that's just for me to figure out. I'm gonna speedrun it later on. But yeah, thank you for joining me today. I finally finished it, like a funny haha. And I'll have D&D tomorrow, much earlier than my usual time of 12 a.m. But hopefully we'll have that
No!
right. Oh my god.
No!
Did you lose?
Even worse!
You won?
Even worse!
What does that even worse mean?
The cute doggo died!
No!
I'm going to kill every single one of you, reload and kill you again.
What the fuck? How did the cute doggo die?
He walked into a mist of flying daggers that I casted.
Miguel, how could you?
Hey, he walked into it, so it's the enemy's fault because they were next to it.
Okay, fine. But yeah, thank you for joining. We'll end it here. See you next time. Bye bye.